had promised somebody I was going to get on here and do a video about my testimony when I found out that I was a Hebrew. I was in church and they kept on teaching about that we not under the law. And they kept saying that, you're not under law. One person said to me that you could watch porn, and it was just bad. And I was like, okay, they said you could watch porn and not sin because all things are lawful for me, but not all things are good for me. And that's a misinterpretation of what Paul said. And you know what I'm saying? It was just rough. Going to church every single day and then telling you how not to believe in the word. I had a dream about that, I think about 3 days ago, on how the church is with teaching against the Bible. They open it up at church and then they teach against it. But I first started realizing it when I seen the inaccuracy of them when they was reading the word, but not believing what the word said. I went to a passage where it said that the Jew first and then the Gentile. And I remember way back when, before it really came in my mind, my grandmother had a movie called The Color of the Bible, a real old days movie where they was like doing the book of Joshua, and they had these black people on there doing that. And I was like, okay, that was the first realization that I noticed that black people stay in Africa. And almost all these places in the Bible was done around that same place in Africa, especially in Egypt that the seed of Ham come from. and Israelites were born in Africa. The nation was born in Africa. Abraham came from Africa. So I just started doing a lot more research. I recently, during these 2000s, I heard a video of somebody, they was on the street cussing people out. I didn't agree with that, how they was talking to people. But I learned a lot by listening to them. It was hard to listen to them because of the infirmity I have from the hospital. They had me back acted because I believed in the Most High. So, things weren't working out for me in no way. So I would come to the pastor asking for help. They wouldn't help. I didn't see no belief in, even they say you got to love one another because the law done away with. So I ain't see no love in a lot of pastors. I seen them, they try to break up families and all that. I seen what they did when our people was getting shot all up by the police during that year when that guy named Christopher, the police officer, started shooting back and killing people. And a lot of things I didn't agree with what he was doing, but I understand why he was trying, what he was trying to do. I think his name was Christopher something, I can't remember. But, it's just been like a daily process of my faith strengthening by listening to the brethren. I think there's a brother on there called Hebrew Nation Building on this platform. I think about 2 days ago, he put up a video talking about the E1B1A and also the seed of Edom, E1B1B, and the seed of Ishmael, EA, and all these things, EA1. And I was really, not like it's like it's something in you that knows the person is telling the truth, but it's another part of you that has to catch up. And I just give thanks to the Father for the people who've been used by the Most High in spite of all the threats by people. I've been beat up by the police before because I was on the phone talking to people. I've been thrown in the hospital because I prayed. I was thrown in the hospital. Officers came out one time with choppers pointing at me because I came out of the psychiatric ward after rebuking them for saying that believing in Yahushua is an imagination. And they lowered their sniper rifles down, and I kept on walking. And I told them, I said, if y'all gonna kill an innocent person for no reason, why you gotta add more stuff onto it? Just do what you got to do. But I want to live, but if you're gonna take my life, it's something you're gonna do anyway. Obama ain't never did nothing for us. That was another thing that let me know that Deuteronomy 28 is very prevalent even to today. because a lot of our people are still playing pop and fiddle. So this is my short, brief summary on the things that corresponded during the timeline that I realized that I was an Israelite. And the text follow us perfectly. The oral knowledge that my grandmother and them passed to me was it fit with Deuteronomy, even though a lot of them couldn't read. My grandma couldn't read. My granddaddy couldn't read. So a lot of things that we learned by people passing it down. I remember used to seeing my uncles them pouring out libation, and I didn't know what they was doing. I don't even think they knew, but they said they pouring out some gin for the dead homies and all these different things. And then I saw the Igbo's in Africa. They made a video on how the Moray and the Morays pour out libation. Well, the Moray pour out libation and go to the slave trade spots and they pour out libation. I seen how they was following the movements of the Black Panthers and all these people. And they knew who they were, a lot of them, but they were quiet about it. So, I'm glad that people are starting to speak up now, and that's just what I want to bring forth. And I had rap music that I had made a while back, and I had a lack of knowledge, but if you still go and listen to them, they're free. They're free to listen to. They're free online. You can go and listen to them, and you can see the different dimensions of truth that the Father was bringing me to. And we have to be careful how we speak to one another, because if we speak to each other in a rash tone or in an evil way, we use profanity with the Father name in it, saying something to downgrade my brethren according to the flesh. I don't know how to receive that. If I say that came from the Spirit, I don't want to leave y'all channels. You know what I mean? Because y'all my brethren, y'all my family. You never get rid of your mother because your mom did something wrong, or your dad. So I think that we just need to keep growing. And I thank the Father for revealing this truth. And I thank Him for the ones that He used. All right, y'all. Shalom.